going on, guys? Welcome to Pause and Debate. Like and subscribe. Doing this one solo. Um, seen quite a bit of shows lately. Um, Entertaining Big Bang Theory again, which is always funny, and you can always pick it up and watch any episode, any part of the seasons, at least in my eyes. But what I wanted us to talk about today is the season finale or the ending of the Game of Thrones after rewatching that series. And I think last we spoke, I think this is my third time watching the Game of Thrones series. Obviously, certain scenes or seasons and episodes hit the same, but there's also some that hit better. But specifically, I want to talk about um, the last episode of season 8. I think it's last episode is 6 or 7. I think it's 6 maybe. It's a smaller season, but anyways, let's just get into the weeds of uh, that episode. Man, or you know what? No, sorry. Let me revert back. The entire season, from the start of killing the Night King to Aegon going to Castle Black. I believe that's the going the Night Watch, whatever, right? And he's going over to the north, over the wall, right, with Wildlands. Let's talk about the entire season. Uh, let's start with Night King first. I really, I said this the first time when I first watched it. Um, I would really appreciate that a battle scene between the Night King and Jon Snow. Like that would have been cool. I think, right? Not just Jon Snow or Aegon trying to get to the Night King and fight him, right? But the Night King obviously raising the dead, etc., and then the dragon, etc., right? Always having something, and Arya obviously being the one who ends up killing the Night King. But I think it would have been good. I think that scene, the fighting scene would have been interesting, right? Because we've seen Jon Snow fight the wildlings, seen Jon Snow fight people, but not. I don't recall anybody from being at the top tier of their fighting, like the fighting scene between the the Hound and what's her name? Who's the knight? Um, I can't think of her name, but that fight was awesome. It would have been cool to have that same kind of fight with the Night King and Jon Snow, in my opinion. I mean, it is what it is. It's obviously rehashing same things that everyone else already rehashed. But you know, just killing the Night King, yes, from her training, etc. But I just feel like they could have done a better job. I'm not the only one who's thought of different things, right? Um, but yeah, anyways, continue on with season 8. I don't know, man. It was hit or miss. Jon Snow, Aegon killing Daenerys Targaryen, hit or miss. Um, felt like they could have approached it differently. They could have drawn out the season more, right? They cut it short. I don't recall why they cut it short. Um, and then the very ending of it, I think what I want to talk about is everybody going their separate ways. Sansa, Jon Snow, Aegon, whatever. Arya going all their separate ways, um, and Tyrion staying alive and going on separate ways with being um, King's Hand for Three Eye Raven guy. What's his name? Brandon. Um, I don't know. I would like to. I've probably said, and I probably said this before in previous times of watching Game of Thrones, and I'm sure everybody else has also said this, but come on, have Jon Snow continue the story after getting over the going crossing the wall, right? Let's get some more story out of Jon Snow, right? I didn't read the books, so maybe some books on it already, but come on. What else? Yeah, those are just my thoughts. I don't want to sound. I didn't want to sound like I'm just rambling, but season 8, come on, Game of Thrones. We could have done a better job. Could have been a better job done with finishing season 8 and wrapping up everyone's stories. But yeah, what do I know? I'm just a viewer, just like everybody else. But yeah, guys, if you watch this, whether it's a long format or the short format, like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate it. Guys, have a good one.